Why do some guys say stuff that you could both do in the future together, but then they bail?
If a guy cheats, do you think he still loves his girlfriend?
Do guys care about body types? Would he be willing to date someone who will wait for marriage to have sex?
Hey guys,
I'm Nina.
And I'm Randa.
And I'm Brett.
And we are doing part 2 of Guy Answers Questions
that girls are too afraid to ask. This time we had some of the audience send in questions. So are you ready for this, Brett?
I am so ready. Let's do this.
But before we get started, Brett also has a channel. Tell us about your channel.
Yeah, it's just a lot of vlogging, challenges, fitness stuff. You could just follow me at Brett Maverick. Go check me out.
We'll leave him linked in the description. All right. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to shower today because I need it. Okay. Why do some guys say stuff that you could both do in the future together, but then they bail?
Oh, that's
I've
so
actually had this
true.
where they're like, let's do this and let's do this, and then
they make
just,
all these plans and then they
come visit me, like back
break
at
up
home,
with you and,
and
they
then
don't really
it's
mean
like
it.
they kind of just ignore that they ever said it.
Probably because they were trying to make you think that you had a future together so that they could maybe hook up with you or...
see, I think that's messed up.
Yeah, but they either didn't have any intent in the first place or maybe later on down the road something happened and they lost interest.
Maybe they
unfortunately
think the girls are crazy or rude or something.
Definitely could be any or all of the above. But yeah, that's usually what it is. But in the moment, maybe it just seemed like the right thing to say, you know.
See, I feel like I wouldn't do that. Would you do that, Randa?
Heck no, I don't roll like that.
But I know girls and guys are different.
Sometimes they really do mean it, but then, you know, life happens and you realize you're not really a match. And
yeah. And then that's understandable.
I think I've noticed that happen more when guys are younger.
Yeah, that was way worse younger.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I would agree. As you mature, you realize that honesty is always the best.
Yeah.
You know, so.
This person said, why are you all so clingy?
Oh, guys are clingy?
Why are you guys clingy?
No, I think it meant like guys.
I'm not clingy.
If you want to get deep into it, it's definitely like psychological. Usually the clingy guys are the guys that didn't get enough love as children and growing up, so they chase that with women later on in life.
Yeah, I actually listened to a psychology podcast and says don't be clingy because that ruins relationships, but people start to get clingy if they feel someone is leaving them, and then they start to cling on. It's not just like a behavior that just happens.
A lot of the books say though that if a man starts distancing himself, that you just do the same. That you just don't, like, you don't reach out to him, don't get clingy, because then you can get the opposite, like he'll start coming back. I don't know if I believe that.
I love all the games.
I know, I don't like that. I'm just like, I'd rather be single.
Yeah, there's definitely some truth to that, you know, people are hardwired to pursue that which retreats from them.
Right. They
unfortunately,
want what they can have.
Exactly, which sucks, but it's how most people are.
Have you ever been clingy in a relationship?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I love
Why are you surprised? No offense. That's not what I meant.
You know, I mean, you could like, I could act like I wasn't, you know, but I like to show affection and I like being with the person that I like and showing that love.
That's not necessarily being clingy. Well, I guess it is, but it's not a bad thing.
I mean, I've turned people away from by doing that before, yeah. But, you know, there's definitely people out there who respond positively to that. So you just got to find that person.
Exactly. Have you heard of attachment theory?
I'm not sure that I have.
Secure, anxious, and avoidant. So maybe you're a bit like anxious attachment. So you need to find somebody like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, that could
I
be.
love avoidant people.
Yeah.
No, that's like the worst for an anxious person.
One thing a guy hates most about a girl.
I would probably say jealousy.
Oh.
You hate if a girl is jealous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I've literally never shown. I've like felt jealousy before, but I've never shown it.
I think I did show it when I was younger, but I wouldn't now. And jealousy is less as you get older. I think you learn how to control it.
Well, I think it all goes back to like jealousy is like one of the biggest indicators of insecurity, and insecurity is a huge lack of confidence, which is one of the biggest like turn-ons for everybody, not just women, but also men. So I guess if you want to, you know, microanalyze, it's probably insecurity.
If a guy doesn't give a girl a reason to be jealous, she won't be. Like if he's like ignoring her and like kind of just being a bad boyfriend, of course she's going to get jealous. But if it's like a healthy relationship.
Or if he's following random girls on Instagram,
then it's naturally going to be like,
that. Okay. It's like that might make some jealous feelings.
It could be a lot of different factors. A lot of it, most of the time, I would say it's probably from bad experiences in previous relationships. So it causes a huge lack of trust and jealousy. So, I mean, it all comes down to like This is what I always tell people, like on my channel, my friends, is like, if they're gonna like do something or betray you, it's gonna happen, and let your reaction happen then. Don't let your reaction happen before it has even happened.
It's really good advice, because I found even in my last relationship, I felt so anxious all the time out of fear of like, oh my gosh, what if this ends? The cat. What if this ends? It's going to be so painful. And it's like I was causing myself distress within the relationship, and I should have just waited until I was dumped. You know?
Yeah.
Do you think a little jealousy is good?
I think
just
it
means like
fun.
you show, you like, not like controlling jealousy, but like
it's nice
to
to feel
yourself.
that. It shows you like, okay, wait, I actually really, really like this person. You know? Fine line.
It depends on probably person to person, but I think the less jealous you are, the more attraction you're going to get from the other person. Like,
that makes sense.
no matter
yeah,
like, this is just what I've observed, you know? So I think probably no.
I don't think I've ever shown jealousy, but yeah, let's do the next question.
Yeah, try not to, I think.
This is a very broad question, but it was sent in from the audience. Do guys care about body types?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, everybody has their preference.
Not sugarcoat
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
But girls
Everybody-
care about body types too, right? Like we'd be lying if we said, oh, it's just about the way he treats me. No, it's not. It ain't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. Like, I feel like everybody's got their body type. They're like,
Should
Yeah.
we ask him what like your ideal is? No.
No, it doesn't matter.
you could ask me. I don't
Sure,
care.
let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, well,
I already know. I feel like it's gonna be like super big boobs.
what? Why would you think that?
No, am I wrong?
Honestly,
why.
like,
Big butt. Nice face.
for me, the best thing is like a really pretty face.
Yeah,
Other than that,
right.
and that she keeps. This is gonna make me sound kind of shallow, but it's what I like is like a slim figure.
Yeah,
Like she
okay.
doesn't even have to have big boobs or a big butt or anything
Oh,
like that. She just
fit.
got to be pretty and kind of fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
At
sense.
least like slim. Yeah.
I just think it's this.
It's the same for
same
guys
thing-
for me.
Same
And
thing.
I don't care
like-
about height either.
Yeah.
Short, tall.
It's about a presence, you know. I realized I didn't care about height when I went to the Jonas Brothers concert, and Nick Jonas was on my side, and he's the same height as me, and I was like,
Is he really?
he's 5'6", and I was like, I don't care about height. I had an epiphany.
That's
I would
amazing.
date Nick
See,
Jonas.
Hear that, fellas?
He's married though.
There's a chance.
Yeah, you just gotta have like incredible talent.
Just
Yeah,
learn how to
you-
sing.
Just
baby.
be a millionaire.
yeah, super
Strikingly good
easy.
looks. No, just kidding. There's, you got a chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I agree.
Go watch some Brett Maverick videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the older I get, I always care about looks, but like the full package matters that much more. I mean, I always wanted a best friend, but that's what I really, really look for is like if I feel that best friend connection with a guy.
If you're gonna date them.
Yeah, if I'm gonna date.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a question sent in from the audience, and I feel like I already know the answer, but do guys sexualize every woman they see? No.
No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
no.
Only the women that they're attracted to.
Yeah.
That's like, do girls sexualize every guy they see? No.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like Robert Pattinson, okay, but
I mean, everybody sexualizes him. Like, let's get real.
male or female doesn't
I
matter.
saw like some plastic surgeon did a study and they
saw
found that,
that too.
he has the like most attractive face or something.
Our mom said that as
Yeah.
an article.
He is, yeah, he's sexy mofo, that's for sure. But yeah, it's like, no, not everybody sexualizes every woman. Like maybe if you're a sex addict or something.
Yeah. I see. The thing is, I
Which
used
is a real thing.
Yes,
I
yes.
think I've met someone who's like that. So
We
I
do
had
know,
this
yeah.
belief that, oh, this is how all men secretly are. He's just open about it. And now that I've gotten older, it's like, wait,
That was one person.
this is one person. I can't generalize men like this at all.
Yeah, definitely not. And those people, they do need help.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's not something to like laugh about and joke about because
It's
it is a
actually-
mental health issue.
We were watching a YouTube video. I mean, we could just say his name, Cameron Dallas, and he says that he's
Oh,
was
really?
an alcoholic and like a sex addict.
Oh, yeah.
Props for owning it and
Well,
spreading awareness.
Yeah, I wish him the best
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
his recovery and sobriety.
Would you date a girl with acne or acne scars?
Oh.
Yeah, I have.
I don't know if you do this. Did you know that we used to have really bad acne?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I told
But
you
so
that. Yeah.
sometimes if I, like back in the day, like as I was healing, if I got a zit, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm unlovable. Like it was like really traumatic. But then if I've liked a guy and he has a couple zits, it's not like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
so it's the same thing.
if you're feeling bad about your acne, then just go on TikTok because there's a bunch of teenagers that like have a bunch of acne, but like they still have millions of followers.
Oh,
and-
right.
Yeah, so just
Or just
you're
go to
chill.
the clearskindiet.com.
Oh.
Link in the description.
Yeah, I used to have acne, growing up from like 16 to 22, and I was always so insecure about it. But then now, looking back, I would have been so much better off if I just owned it and like didn't care.
Would he be willing to date someone who will wait for marriage to have sex?
No, I wouldn't.
I think that if that is an important value to you, well, I don't know if there might be a guy.
We live in LA.
But also.
No, I think there's some guys that would wait. Why not?
Very small.
Yeah, there are.
There are?
definitely,
A lot, though?
Find a nice Christian boy or something.
Yeah.
Would you wait until being exclusive or being in a relationship?
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I
But
think that's fair.
I don't know. Like, sexual compatibility to me is just as important as, the other compatibilities. So, like, if you
Fair enough.
do this whole commitment and then you end up not being sexually compatible,
Well, then you break up.
you get a divorce.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. You
And
test
then-
drive a car before you buy it.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. I'm saying besides doing marriage, like waiting to be exclusive in a relationship, have you ever thought you were going to be super sexually compatible with
And then
someone
you
and then you
weren't?
found out you weren't? I would think you
No.
would know just by being in their presence if it's going to be good.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's all cerebral.
I think most of the time it's been fine. I've definitely had people I'm more sexually compatible with
Yeah.
than others. I'm not saying go out there and just be a hoe, but like I think it's okay to like know what you're getting into, and
Yeah.
it's it's
And
2020.
be safe. I recommend people to get tested.
Does body count matter to a guy?
To a lot of guys, it does.
Like if it's too a lot or a little bit? What do you mean by that?
Oh, well, some guys care if a girl's like a virgin. They won't touch that because they're like, oh, she's not experienced.
I would say that's kind of rare.
Yeah.
Most guys are more concerned about the opposite end of the spectrum if it's too
Right.
much. I also think that's a very immature state of mind.
But that being said, if a woman had been with like 80 dudes, like would that make you raise some eyebrows? Because
To each his own.
yeah,
I don't think you should judge people at all on their
Right.
past unless it completely misaligns with your values. But the past is the past. You can't connect the dots in the past, only moving forward. So
All right, next question. Do guys actually like being called daddy?
I can't speak for everyone, but I hate being called daddy.
if it was by a kid, like your own kid.
Well, I mean,
That's
come
not
on.
the same.
That's not what. That's,
He's
let's
like,
be-
I'd hate
let's
that
be
too.
real. That's not what they meant. I saw some post, or it was like a meme. It was like, "Girls sexualize the word daddy so much, my kid is gonna have to call me bruh or something."
Oh.
For me, I just like hearing my name.
Fair
I think
enough.
if a guy called me mommy, I would be like, oh no.
See,
Does it matter who says I love you first?
I would like to say that it doesn't, but from like a gaming and like psychological perspective, people think they get like an upper hand if the other person says it first, but
Right.
it shouldn't be like that. Like
Yeah.
if you love somebody, you should be able to tell them.
Has a
and-
girl ever said it to you first?
No, I think it's always been me.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so sweet.
Do you have an
Which has only
average
been a couple times.
average amount of? I don't think I've ever told someone I love them.
Same.
That's really
First, at
sad.
least.
Do you have like an average amount of time that it takes to fall in love? Because I have usually an average time for myself.
That
In the
you're
past,
love.
it could change in the future.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've ever been in love. So
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What's happened to me is you've thought you've been in love at a certain point, and then you meet somebody else, and you're like, oh, I thought I was in love before. This is it.
Has that ever happened where maybe you thought you were in love and then later you reflected and you're like, no, maybe not. You know what I mean?
definitely. And
Okay.
I've only told maybe like 2 people that I love them.
Okay.
And looking back, I'm not sure if I knew what love was.
Does it freak you out when girls ask, do you see a future with me? I've never asked a guy that before.
I had to.
I've never been asked that.
Not those
But
words.
if I was asked that, I would not be freaked out. I would like actually really appreciate their
Upfront.
honesty and upfrontedness, and I would take it as an opportunity to be honest.
Yeah, so true.
And, have clarity with them, because as I've like gotten older, the last thing I want to do is give anybody the wrong, you
Yeah.
know, interpretation or whatever of what's going on, and I don't want to lead anybody on. And you guys shouldn't do that either. I don't think. Like that's the worst thing you could do.
Girl or
Yeah.
guy, yeah. It's
Yeah.
for both.
Like you'd be surprised if you just want to hook up, just be clear. And there's a lot of girls that just want that too. And if you're looking for a relationship, there's people that want that too. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
just
Be
put it
clear.
out there, and
Say what you want.
eventually you'll receive what you're looking for.
And I feel
Yeah.
like if it's been a few months and you're the girl, I can speak for myself, the girl who wants
Commitment.
a relationship or like commitment, whatever, and like just ask,
If a guy cheats, do you think he still loves his girlfriend?
Yeah, they can. Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
I think so too. Yeah.
Doesn't excuse it.
It doesn't excuse it at all, but I don't know. Some people just, how do I put this into words? Their sexual desires
Yeah. Their drive.
overtake them for moments, and you gotta work on your will to be able to overcome that. But
Right.
I have friends that have cheated on their girlfriends but still loved them,
And
which
do they regret it?
yeah, they They feel
Probably,
guilty
yeah.
about it. I don't know, because I would never do that, but I've seen it happen, and I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Sometimes when a girlfriend is really bothered by something, she gives her boyfriend the silent treatment. Have you ever experienced this, and what's your reaction when it happens?
Yeah, I have, and it's really, really toxic to a relationship. That's not the way to handle things.
I can tell you why a girl does it though.
Okay, tell me.
So usually we are like either like so mad or so hurt or so upset that we don't want to say something that we would regret or like start a huge argument. So we just
Retreat.
We just retreat, like really
Yeah.
silent, try to like gather.
It's not even like an
everything.
intentional thing of like, oh, I'm trying to manipulate the
Yeah.
situation by being silent. I'm just so upset, and I feel like I've tried communicating so many times that I just go silent. Like I won't text.
It is kind
or-
of manipulation,
but it's
on
like-
accident.
I'm just like really, really, really sad and hurt when it happens. And it's like the thing that I would want is for them to like come and be like, what's wrong? That's what I really want. But then they're like, she's so annoying. I don't, they break up with me maybe.
Yeah. So what was the question? How do I react?
Yeah.
Or how do you deal with it? Well, you know what I read was that the worst thing to ask a girl is, "Are you mad at me?"
Really?
Yeah. Because then it like makes you, it like victimizes yourself.
Uh-huh.
So now she's upset, and then you're like victimizing yourself. So now she feels like she has to like coddle you. Like,
while
she's upset.
Very true.
So what you're supposed to do is be like, I see you're upset. Like, how can I like help you? Or, like,
I think that's such good
what
advice.
can
Yeah.
we do to like fix this problem?
Because I
Or, like,
hate that.
Yeah.
When if you are mad and someone's like, "Are you mad at me?" You feel like you have to make them feel better. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the nurturer, and
Yeah.
you're like, "I don't want to be a nurturer." Now I feel like your mom, and I'm pissed at you.
Exactly.
Now you feel like my son, and that's not cute.
Like, what can I do to help us get through this?
Yeah, that's
Something like
pretty. I like that.
All right, guys. We'll give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to Rep Maverick. We'll link him in the description. Subscribe to us. Comment if you have any questions, and maybe we can answer it.
And we'll see you next video.
Yeah. Sorry for the noise in the background, too, if you're hearing that.
Bye.